Well. As you can tell now, I'm driving. Guess why I'm driving? Guess who called in the middle of my complaining video about sitting around for 6 days? I mean, talk about speak of the devil. That's so speak of the devil, it's kind of creepy. Wow, that's a big ravine right there, not to have a guardrail or something. Jesus Lord. Anyways, I'm on this Route 5, tearing out of, it's kind of cool where I was, too. The park there, all I had to do was get on this Route 5 thing, which is kind of like a mini expressway, but it's got stoplights on it. It's like a parkway or something. And that's going to lead me straight into this Highway 88, which 88 is going to deadhead me right into River Grove, Illinois. River Grove. I've got a pickup there that's going to go to Quebec. Going back into Canada, crossing the borders, it's like not my most favorite thing to do. It's got extra paperwork involved. Excuse me. I'm happiest when I can stay in the States. And I like to see some parts of the States. I'd also like to be going somewhere where I knew it was warmer. But I've never been to Quebec ways, and I think that's kind of cool. So I think that'll be kind of cool. I think it gets boring and I'm not looking forward to going across Toronto if that's the way they got me going. So we'll see what's going on here once the route develops from where I'm picking up here. But maybe they'll have me going through the States and I can head up through New York. And that'll mean I can maybe I'll have enough time to do a pit stop home. But it sounds like it's probably a rush, get this thing and expedite it somewhere. So they'll probably have me cross an Ambassador Bridge, and that means going down the QEW, which is under construction, and going through Toronto, which is a big pain in the ass. Maybe I can go through Toronto overnight, which might be a lot better traffic-wise. So, at the time being, it seems like we would probably get there later tonight, which would be at least a little better. And if it's 5 o'clock rush hour, I'll just take a break and get through there. I'll be taking a break sitting in traffic anyways. But anyways, it was just weird that I was in such a complaintive mood that suddenly, right at that moment, dispatch is like, hey, get on the move. We got something for you. So that's kind of cool. It's 2 hours and 41 minutes. They said that I could probably... The people are going to be waiting for me. They were hoping I could get there in about 2 hours. They said he's about 2 hours away, which is, in the best circumstances, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Wow, hey, look at that. There's another Walmart, and I was at a Walmart, and it didn't even show up on the map. And this Walmart would have been cooler, a little quieter. I was at a really busy Walmart last night. It was okay, but it was a little too well lit up and a little too noisy with traffic, but... At least it had off topic here, it had a Chipotle and a Chick-fil-A, which was kind of good, but because I was like, all right, let's go eat some junk food, right? And what happened was the Chick-fil-A was closed because Chick-fil-A's closed on Sundays. I didn't know that. So good for me and my diet because we didn't eat any dead chicken, right? Then I went to the Chipotle, though, and... they were not friendly at that Chipotle. I left them a review. It was so bad, I left them a review with 2 stars. They got from 1 to 2 simply because the food was pretty tasty, but the bowl was definitely not as full as they filled it up at other locations, and the guac was disgusting looking. And the girl was just such a bitch. The server, maybe she had a bad customer. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but man, negative vibe all day long. Like, I was seriously someone she was not happy to serve. So I don't know what I did, but whatever. So I'm on the way to Rock Grove, Illinois, on the double. They said just get right out there. So I started the van up and tore right out of the park, which was kind of cool. I was in the driver's seat. All I had to do was buckle up, start the engine, and I was within 30 seconds actually on my way there. So I mean, that's faster than the fire department. They got to get up from a seat and put on coats and slide down a pole, right? So I pretended I was Squad 51 there, if you're old like me and I'm so old. I watched that show, but I barely remember it. I was a really little kid, but it was one of my favorites. I think I liked it more than Chips, but then that show was canceled, and all I had was Chips, and then Chips was my favorite, and then Dukes of Hazzard, all them shows. Oh, wow, there's a 50s, looks like a DeSoto or something, maybe a Dodge. Pretty cool. Looked like in nice shape. There's a 80s, a Delta 88. Oh, I wonder, here's some railroad tracks. Big bump. Woo, not too bad. So it looks like we'll be connecting to Highway 88 shortly. 2.4 miles, I think that says. 2.3 miles. Not bad. Got a green light up ahead. And so we were able to get on this Jazz nice and quick. So I got an email just came through, so I get to find out if I've got, a stack of skids in here that's going to not allow me to sleep on my way to Quebec. Sounds like a good 7 or 8 hour drive, maybe 9 hours, so that'll be some kind of pay. I think I'm into the other week, though, so I think my whole other week went by with very little pay. I'm going to have to see how that works. But the weird thing was, my last paycheck didn't include any of my trips to Laredo. So that should be in my next paycheck, meaning I should have somewhat decent pay. Maybe it's the one following. It gets kind of confusing, and you got to write everything down. Speaking of writing everything down, I didn't write any of my starting mileage down, which I better do right now. So I'm going to click off this video, and we'll click on a little later when maybe when I'm at the shippers, and we find out where, what we got, where we're going, how it's all working out. So yeah, I'm on a load, I guess, and right at the breaking point of me worrying, start to have thoughts of returning the van and just getting out of this Jazz and saying, hey, I gotta, pay bills, and I gotta get a job that has real money coming in.
In half a mile, continue on to I-88 East.
Apparently, the money started back up here, so maybe from Quebec we can get a load out of there and just stay hustling, and maybe in 2 more weeks we can have a fat enough load of miles and money that I can get a break and go home and pay bills, catch up on bills. So, alright, here's 80. We don't want 80 west, 80 east. We're just going to stay, I think, straight on here and connect to I-88 to Rock Grove, Illinois. So is that, River Grove, Illinois. Alright, see you soon.